Normally, when people hear the city of Athens, Georgia, football comes to mind. But what if we told you that football isn't the only thing that gets recognition in the red and black city? A few days ago, Athens restaurants Homemade and the National were placed in Georgia Tourism's 100 Plates Local Love List in the Historic Homeland category. The 100 Plates list provides Georgia tourists delicious and memorable dishes from restaurants that best represent the area's culture. Southern-style homemade placed with their famous New Orleans hot chicken, a spicy favorite served with tasty beignets and pickled okra. The National's Mediterranean-style boquerones is a Spanish meal with pickled chili, caper berries, and tomato garlic toast. The National is a Mediterranean-themed restaurant created by executive chef Peter Dale, who is also the owner of Sea Bear Oyster Bar and Condor Chocolates. Their Mediterranean tradition is strictly included in their menu, and they also value their local farmers. The National uses specific ingredients from their farms to indicate Northeast Georgia's change in seasons to give customers more things to look for. They are open for lunch from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and for dinner they are open from 5 o'clock p.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. So I suggest you take a look and try it out. Hello, I'm Shelby Wingate and I'm here with Miss Erin Wilson at the National. She is the current general manager. So, Erin, where are you from?
I am from Marietta, Georgia, but I moved to Athens to come to school, and after graduating with a public relations degree, I started working here doing PR and sort of expanded my role and wanted to stay in Athens, so I'm happy to have this position.
So I read on your website that your restaurant has some, like, a kind of Mediterranean theme.
Definitely.
So, like, where did you get that theme from, or the atmosphere, inside?
Sure. So it all really comes from our executive chef and owner, Peter Dale. He spent a lot of time studying in Spain and just draws a lot of inspiration from his travels in the Mediterranean and elsewhere.
Okay. So, what do your customers look for in your food? Like, when people say, hey, let's go to the National, what are they particularly looking for?
I think they look for fresh, flavorful food that's not too done up or, out of their realm of comfort, but has some sort of exciting flavor or something different that they haven't tried before, but still approachable.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you know about this, but recently your dish, boquerones, was selected as one of the 100 plates that locals love list for the Georgia Tourism. How does this particular dish represent the culture of the Mediterranean theme that your executive chef is from?
It's definitely one of our most classic Spanish-style tapas. So on our menu, we have a tapas section that stays basically the same throughout the year. Our whole menu changes very often otherwise, but this is one of our staples. So this tapa is a rubbed piece of bread with tomato and garlic, which is a very classic way to serve this dish. It's toasted, and then it has little slivers of white boquerones or anchovies on each little piece with a pickled caper berry. It's definitely meant to be a shareable bite that packs a lot of flavor and really speaks to the Mediterranean Spanish flavor profiles that we love.
Okay, and you mentioned that you change your menu, so do you change it based off the season?
Absolutely. We're very seasonal driven. Besides getting flavor inspiration from other parts of the world, our main inspiration is definitely from what we get from our farmers in Georgia. We're really lucky in Athens especially to have so many farmers right around within 100 miles of our restaurant, walking in every day with fresh produce. Especially in the summer, it's just an amazing, amazing community of farmers that really make our dishes as good as they are.
Okay. So, how long has the National been open?
It'll be our 10-year anniversary in August 6th.
Okay, and last question, where do you see the restaurant in a few years? Do you see it expanding to other locations, or do you like staying here in Athens?
We like it here. It's definitely a homegrown restaurant. Peter is from Athens, born and raised, and that's a huge part of what makes this restaurant so special. We have a great community of regulars who dine with us multiple times a week. We look forward to seeing them, and I hope we'll be here in 5 years still as busy and successful as we are today.
Okay, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Home.Made was started in 2006 as a catering business. Slowly but surely, they began to gain more demands for food, so they quickly worked to expand their business. The owner, Mimi Mamas, wanted to create a New Orleans-styled restaurant. Mimi's style of cooking is to take common recipes and add her own southern flair to it. Mimi took something as basic as fried chicken and simply added beignets and hot sauce to create her award-winning New Orleans hot chicken. You can go see them Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 2 for lunch and 5:30 to 9:30 for dinner.